Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 80 of our Let's Play campaign. And let's see, where are we? What are we doing today here? I think we're going to continue on the process of identifying bottlenecks and then moving them around, because that's exactly what happens. You find something and then you fix that, and then basically you shove it somewhere else. See, this one, it's working much better now. You can also see that these are being emptied, so we are actually soon going to be in a position where we are not getting copper in fast enough. And that's actually interesting. Let's actually have a look at this. This is, yeah, I'm not getting copper in fast enough. And I wonder if that's the number of I have here, or is it because, oh, this one is not keeping up. Okay. Wow, this one. Where are we? There. You're easily keeping up, so please dispatch more to this one. Okay, you're easily keeping up. That's actually a bit strange why they're not dispatched then. Oh, they are. They're just waiting here. And where else are you going? It's waiting for it to be able to come in, and here it comes. Another one. And they keep going into that one first, obviously. That's just how it works. This is now at 20, so it stops requesting anything. Over here we can see nothing is on this signal. That means the next one coming in should be going to this one, because this one would like to have 3 more. Yes, please. Where's the next? Let me see if these signals are not working, because I really think this one... oh, you keep going in there. Because it's open, yeah. And they don't... okay, now they went into the second one. And do we have a third train, another copper train waiting here? That's okay. As long as they're waiting here, then I can't really get it faster. And let's see. As long as they're waiting, and this is waiting, it starts going out once. Either one can go in, and it is going to the one that needs it the most. How much do we have here? We only have 2,000 left, so... okay, this is getting better. But it also needs, you can see how fast it goes down now. And then where's the next one? See, this one's waiting for the next copper train. See, the copper trains are running pretty smoothly. That one is a problem. And is there still a copper location here? Yes, there is. Is it working? Barely, but it is. So we're actually running out of copper. That's quite the surprise, to be perfectly honest. I did not expect to be running out of copper. Well, it can start dispatching there. That's just taking a way longer time. Should I add a few more trains to the copper line? I think I might want to do that, just because of issues here. Yeah. So that one, I have all of these. I will just need to get 8 of these. And these will be exclusively, so if I recall correctly, I have 6 trains, and I want to have 8 trains. Yeah. Let's make sure that we are inside the robo network. And as always, I'm gonna force it to be in the locations I prefer, because it's kind of my base, so it's okay that I force it to do what I want. That one I don't like. I don't like that one at all. How can I not do that? There. Of course, the idea of having it in there was that it could reach further into the middle, but that's not really a concern. All right, we're going to get some copper trains. That one and that one. Is that a copper train? That is a copper train. Copy, paste, paste. And these copper trains are going to be condition number 4, so they will only ever leave if there are 4 loads waiting somewhere. And there will be 4 loads waiting somewhere. Right? You're waiting for... you're going to cargo out. Why are you... is that... what is that? Is it simply waiting for pathing? Green, green. Why the hell are they not going? Go. I don't know. Is it really the case of these being so congested that I can't get the trains through? Now that one's going. This one should also be going. That one finally goes out. I want them to stack up here. See, this is what I want to see. I want to see many coal trains here. I also want to see more iron trains. How many iron trains do we have? Also not enough. Well, you know what? I'm going to go 3. I'm going to go 8 again. Because you know what? We also need more iron trains. For exactly the same reason. This one is working-ish. Well, it is working. The only reason why it's not really working as well. And let's see. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't run on tracks. You know how that's going to end. Why are we not... Why is this not being placed? There we go. I have to make sure that I... Maybe I'll take that one instead. Means I can take this one out. Alright, and I get 4, I get all of them. Great. This is an iron train. Copy. Boom. That's an iron train. And oh, that's a 4. I wonder why. I should have 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s. That's a bit of a concern, isn't it? How the hell are we going to do this? This is a 1. I wonder if they change position. That's a 2. Let's switch that to number 1. That's a... do they swap positions? 1. 1. No, they don't swap positions. 2. 2. 3. 3. And the last 2 here will be 4 and 4. Great. Go to iron out. Go to iron out. Great. Because the idea is I want them to be full, saturated, done, awesome, working. This one is still having the same issue, right? I can do the same here. I can do exactly the same here. So that means I'm gonna do this exactly the same here. Almost, at least. And let's see. We'll kill these as well. That one, this is what we did last time with the copper. We're going to do it here as well. Right now this doesn't do anything, but it will. It will. See, I'll take one of these lines and go in here. And then I'll take just trying to spread it out a bit. Yeah. That one goes out. We really also want to do some iron now. Oh no, some oil. That's definitely also something we want. So I guess this is okay. I can't really do much different from this. It just takes 2 out, so that balances it a bit. And here. Alright, so the steel is still going to be the major issue, and we might want to do something else about it in time. But if we... so inbound iron, not a problem. Inbound copper, so far, right now, not a problem. but it is getting slower, a lot slower. I mean, the fact that all of this is out, and we don't have any here, so we are... Where's the copper? That's one copper. That's another copper. Do we have a lot of the copper lanes out here? No, not really. Because this one is still sending a signal of 6. Saying 6 loads being available or being requested. Right, so let's have a look at the stuff that I actually wanted to take a look at. And that was, I'm wondering about this one. Will this be able to produce a full blue belt? Probably not. This one, let's have a look at the speed by which it's working. It could actually make it faster just because they're fully saturated, so why not? Here, and it's also the case on this one. So let's see, what is the speed? The speed is 4.55. I'm gonna get the good old calculator 5 forward here, and it produces 2 per second. So it's 2 times 4.55. That means it produces 9.1 times the productivity 1.3. So it produces 11.8 per second, not minute. Times 5, because that's 5 I have, 47. Yep, this one, as long as it's fully operational, it will produce more. And as long as this one is a full belt of red, then it's also going to consume it because it just needs less than half. So this means I can actually go to... Okay, interesting. Everything is working here. That's just cranking away. But it's actually not full. That's the problem. So I can actually take this one out and say, you know what? We might not want to build as much of this as we can because I am worried that... See, this is no longer stockpiling. And that means I'm pretty sure, yes. So you're not able to keep up. Means rocket fuel will be... Yeah, rocket fuel is the short factor because I just don't have enough rocket fuel. Well, that's interesting. Is it? I don't know. The thing is, maybe this one shouldn't make plastic at all. Maybe not at all. It should simply accept that its lot in life here is... I'm gonna need more oil in ground. Lot in life here is to make fuel. So, how would I do that? Because I can't speed these up anymore. These are working as fast as they can. And it is consuming... No, it's actually not consuming enough. So I could actually just, even though it's a bit of a gross thing to do, but I could actually add a few more because it's not consuming all of it. How do I know it's not consuming all of it? The fact that this one is stuck is an indicator, right? But this one pushes it in here. Oh, look at that. That's actually... Okay, so it goes to 4.1, 4.2, 1.3. See, it goes slowly upwards. As soon as it hits 5.0, you will see this one go out, turn on. Hold it here. Okay, turned on like very shortly. And as soon as that turns on, see, it goes slowly up and it's... Okay, we're going to monitor this one. And maybe you can see behind the power pole there. It start pumping, and as soon as that start pumping, you can see these are working. So by conclusion, we are not using all of it. This is not a solution. This is a helping hand. Why is that one here? Doesn't really do much, does it? Definitely not a solution, but it does add a bit more, right? This one wouldn't help anyway, so it's just adding just ever so slightly, tiny bit more. However, you also have the option of just making them closer. Why not just make them closer now that I think of it? Because these are working at exactly the double the distance they could be. And there's only one thing going in. Let's actually do that. That's probably a better idea than what I just did. So let's kill this again, because we won't need it that once we're done with this. Which means this lane here is just going to be like this all over. Okay, and oh. Don't think we need more. But at this point I can take that one. Not really a big deal in terms of power. We can easily just place them. And then we don't even need these anymore. Take these out. Never really liked them. Specifically because of that one. And these are just fine, I guess. Right? Like this, and also the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 9, 10. Because obviously. Here. Boom. Copy and place them in here. So that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, that's not 10. That's 12. That means between here and here we are going to do this thing. And everyone will be happy. I think actually I don't need to do this. I can do it in what we could be tempted to call the modern way. But you should be aware that this one is not exactly the same as the other one, because this one is actually going to, okay, might be just a short-term thing that is not able to keep up, or it might be a general thing. While burning through stockpile there. All of this actually has to be a blue belt. There. Because the whole point is making sure that we can deliver a blue belt all the way through. Can we? I don't know. I'm a bit in doubt though. I don't think we can build a full blue belt, but I think we can get closer. What is the stock here? This one should just continue. It should definitely not go up now. Okay. It is for some reason still going up. What this means is I'm now getting even less over to the plastic. Even less is being converted because this one will be idle pretty much all the time. This one will never trigger. This triggers when the petroleum is 5,000. This one should never get 5,000, but actually it is sometimes crazy. And these are just working. I can add one more. I can actually add one more on this side as well. This is so crazy that it's actually unable to, I just doubled it and still another problem. Still a problem. Alright, I'm gonna double, or I'm gonna add more. Again, that's good. That should be just enough, I think. There. This now means it's a different place. Now it's between these two. Hey, I got a science. this. And did I get that in the last one? Nope. Ah, so that's just a few more. Now that should, for all intents and purposes, make sure that this is a pretty close to a full belt. That's for sure. Pretty damn close. I'm just checking here. It is all the way over. Yep. Yeah, this one's stuck. So why is this one not stuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, that's why. 7. There we go. Now this one is almost stacking up. That's great. And this one should now be empty. It's still stacking up. That's crazy. Okay, but we definitely have fixed this. This is now a blue belt going in. For some reason one of them is more busy than the rest in the other one. Whoa. Really? Okay, well I can imagine that's even more busy now. And this is working without issues now. And still the steel is just pathetic. This one's consuming. Yeah. This one is now fully saturated all the way through. Nice. Ah, okay, so we fixed that one. But the next thing that needs to be fixing is the fact that this is empty. We just noticed that this is empty. Why is it empty? Well, it's empty because you can see here that one is not working. So we're not actually getting enough oil in. As much as I try to crank this up as much as I can, I'm just not getting the oil I need here. And how do we, you know, especially now that we've put more strain on everything, basically, yeah, everything is being consumed as fast as it possibly can. I can't believe this is still going up. This is so crazy. And this is all but a full blue belt. And it's definitely producing more than it's consuming, so, or consuming more than, sorry, producing more than consuming, so that's good. I will need to build a oil depot here, or an oil inbound that can just smash some more oil in here. I wonder if we will ever run out of, it'll ever be the water that's the, hold up, what about this one? Okay, 28, I just saw 28 attacking, that was not a good sign. All right, the reds are kind of okay. Not exactly awesome, because I would imagine this one is, yeah, it's not getting to the end. So red is not doing so hot, and let's have a look why. It is probably plastic and green are simply not keeping up. Yeah, both are not full belts. Why are they not full belts? It's actually a bit annoying. Why they're not full belts? No, but if I think there might be a different perspective here. What if we did this? That means there's really only one extra belt coming. Yeah, I like this way more. Or alternatively, how far can I go back? Well, that's sort of cool, right? That you can undo. Yeah. So what if we just prioritize outwards here? Prioritize outwards here. And prioritize outwards here. That would, all intents and purposes, mean that I would get a whole lot less. It would pretty much be the same as if I'd made dedicated lines. The only difference here is the fact that, and now that one might not have enough. Huh, this is actually very interesting. Because this might very well be the case where it is more advantageous to use the sort of the forced outputs on the side. Yeah. But the way that I'm doing it here is basically saying prioritize this one, but if it's not consuming all, then just send the rest onwards. I think it would look even more reasonable if I did it this way. Then you could more simply see that, yep, some of it is actually coming through here. I think that just from a visual perspective, this is better. You can see which ones or how little is not going through. There. So this is basically one side plus a tiny bit more. That goes out here. Wow, does that need some lane balancing? I don't have that option. Yeah, this is pretty obvious that it needs lane balancing, but that's not really something I can do. I don't have the room for it unless I build it out here, and I don't like that. And you can also see now the plastic is the problem. So although we get plastic onwards, then we're just not getting enough plastic. And I think the key issue here is, well, that one's irrelevant because it's not really need for lane balancing, but it might eventually need it. So let's see. Okay, the green got better, and that means it emphasized how much we actually have an issue with the plastic. Now let's see. What about, see, if we really look at it, why are we keeping coal on the line here? Where's the last place we need coal? There. That's the last place we need coal. Or grenades. That's the last place we need coal. So really, do we need to keep 2 lanes of coal here? Because what I'm thinking is probably need to take one of these coal lines and simply... Okay, so there's a bit of coal coming down here for the plastic, but we've also decided that we're not really using plastic that much. And this would be an opportune moment to basically say, you spread out what you can down there. And you also take all of that, and then from here on, I don't really need this one anymore. Only from the perspective of whatever comes in, you can put it back up there. So that'll be more guaranteed of a full belt. I'll take this out. Because then I can take this and make it into a plastic belt soon enough. That's my intention. Whoop. You know what? Sometimes I think I'm doing it this the wrong way. Just, why don't I just go in here? Why don't I just? There, so this is still producing, but it's only like basically producing the surplus. It's just basically saying, you know what, when you don't have anything else to do with your petroleum, just make it into plastic. Which is okay. These are... Oh, they're already full. Nice. Should I be more greedy? Like this greedy? Just make sure that we fill up the entire belt. Great. So this didn't solve any plastic needs. However, it did give us sort of a potential to say we can get more plastic in. Because this is going to take 1 blue belt of plastic, 1 blue belt of plastic, 1 blue belt of plastic, plus 1 blue belt of plastic. That's kind of more than 2, right? Because we are actually almost consuming a full blue belt here. I think it's actually, it is less, but... And that leads it into something else. We can also make this better by simply slowing it down like this. That'll slow it down and give more productivity. Use it, sort of consume less, produce more. Definitely something we want to do, but not in this episode. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you are still enjoying the series and can see the point of us continuing for just a while longer. At least this is the main bottleneck of the base, by the way. The lack of steel coming into the purple science. Purple science, purple science, purple science. See, purple science is dead. Nothing we can do as long as the steel is as it is. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you feel this is likable content, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay effective.